the Local Buzz. I am Mary Ellen, the co-founder of Vivana. And as you know, the Local Buzz is an opportunity for us to showcase all the awesome professionals that we know doing great things in their community. And today we have Kendall Matthews and what he can do to help you get your technology right and to make sure you are not only your technology is good, but that you're getting more business is pretty amazing. So excited to have Kendall Matthews join us today. And Kendall, welcome. How are you doing?
Mary Ellen in the house. All right. Look at you now. I love your shirt. I love your shirt. Be
Be
in.
inspired. That's what you're going to do. You're going to inspire me, right?
That's what it's all about because it's a lot of people think, well, I need somebody to motivate me. And I'm not a motivational person, but I'm going to inspire people to digitally transform their business. And that's what I am inspired about. It's like more of like a digital inspiration. That's what I kind of focus on.
So, like going off of that, your motto is grow your business, leave the software to us.
Yeah.
So, how did you kind of get into the technology game? Like, what inspired you to help people with their technology issues?
Well, did you see the movie Iron Man with Tony Stark?
No.
Oh, how about the Avengers? You hadn't heard of the
Oh, yes,
Avengers.
yes,
I know
yes,
you
yes,
heard
yes,
of
yes,
it.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, yes, you heard the Avengers. And
Uh-huh.
so when I was growing up, I loved Marvel Comics, and then Iron Man and Tony Stark was creating his own robot army. And when I went to Purdue, I went there for computer integrated manufacturing technology. And I loved robotics. And then a couple years back, I became vice president of global marketing and communication for a software company. And that just shot my interest up in sharing how businesses can really succeed with software tools and technology, but more importantly with automation. And then putting those things together, I've been able to help a lot of individuals, get a plan together and making sure that all these tools that they see out there is not that complicated, as long as you have a good guide or an advisor to help you out.
Yeah. So, I mean, you help people, businesses of all sizes, but you like I know like the restaurant industry, more brick and mortar, people who solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, any type of business can really use your services.
That's right. I focus on the retail e-commerce niche, and then those individuals who have employees that really put things together, and any type of business that is looking to reach more customers, stay organized and secure, want to get paid faster and get more reviews. So if you're focused on those four things,
Mm-hmm.
my team can help you.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that because like as we know, getting more reviews and getting more leads and getting more referrals, that's really what it's all about right now, and especially on from the digital standpoint. And so one really powerful platform is LinkedIn.
Yes.
And I know you've talked a lot about LinkedIn in the past, and that's what I wanted to share with people is how can they make their LinkedIn better? How can, the people watching this, what could they take away and do right now that could, help transform the business? And so with that said, I really enjoyed listening to when you are on LinkedIn. So how often and what time of the day do you really, practice your LinkedIn?
Right, right. And one of the things that a lot of individuals do, they can get sucked into that, the media black hole and all the social networking things. And, during the day, that's time to really work and find those, either you're working in your business and finding those prospects and leads. But what I find to be best for me is working at night on LinkedIn and social networks. Now I'm a little bit weird, I'm up late at night, so between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning works great for me. But what I know is that a lot of business owners and professional service owners, they aren't on during the day because they're out there taking care of customers. I talked to an HVAC owner, business owner, and he's like, I don't get online until like 10 o'clock at night. Well, that's one of the individuals that is in my, my little lighthouse, is I want to talk to them when they're at night, when they're up and checking their social. So that's what I do is at night. And then I leave the messages, or I leave my new content, because I know that they're there that late at night. And I also know the early birds, like 4:30 in the
Mhm.
morning. So the first thing that they're going to see is my content in their stream. So that's a little hack that I do, and it's been very beneficial to me.
And then, like you said, to go along with that, when you leave a message, whether it's a text
Yeah.
message or a voice message, if you do that, late at night, then you're going to be top of inbox. You're probably going to be the first person they see in their inbox.
Yeah, I'm going to blow your mind a little bit, and hopefully people are taking notes. So you even need to pick up your phone. So pick up this tool, your smartphone, and make sure you download the LinkedIn app. When you download the LinkedIn app, and I'm going to show you, uh, so when an individual is late at night, and so here's one that he's a co-founder of a major software company. They just received about $2 million in funding for the startup. But you'll see here, there is a little icon right here that says, what is that? It's a microphone. You,
Microphone.
you can leave messages, voice messages through LinkedIn. You can't do this with other platforms. Directly to a business owner, someone you want to connect with. And it's very powerful because at 10 o'clock at night, you're dropping those messages, they hear your voice, and they're like, wow, this is great. And then that's how I'm able to connect with a lot of individuals, a lot of owners, because they hear my voice, they know what it sound like, and it's awesome.
And they know you're a real person because, unfortunately, the world we live in, there are a lot of bots out there. And
Correct.
so sometimes you get messages and you're like, okay, is it a real person or not? But if they hear that message, then they're going to realize, oh, Kendall's a real person. He's not just a bot.
Yeah, most definitely, because you see a lot of the profiles that are just pictures of nice people, and then there's these spam messages. You know that there's spam messages. We've noticed that your company is XYZ, and we'd like you to show your proposal. You don't want to do that at all. So I just cut through all that noise and leave voice messages with people who connect with me. And especially if someone were to connect with me today, I will leave a voicemail message thanking them for connecting with me. And it just makes sure that you're stepping up to do a little bit more than someone else is doing.
And then do you feel like you're building that relationship? So, you got the foundation of that relationship built, that then you can start actually learning about each other and then ultimately doing business together.
Yeah, the main thing I come from is with I want to give, so a giving heart first, but first you got to know, like, and trust someone. And I know the fastest way to do that is for them to hear my voice, see my face, and then recognize that the information that I'm providing is something of value to them and their needs, and
Hmm.
everything else will work out, in the end.
And, and so to go along with that, I know you've come up with a really cool structure of how to say your name. You don't just say Kendall Matthews
Right.
on LinkedIn. Do you want to kind of share how you've gotten, a little more engagement and people are easily able to tell what you do by literally your name?
Yeah, I can do that. You want to share my screen, and so you want me to talk about it right now?
Share your screen.
All right, I'll share my screen. So let's go here and show you. All right, can you see that?
Yep.
Wonderful. So this is my screen. So people can find me easily online at linkedin.com/in/. Kendall Matthews. But here's what Mary Ellen was talking about. Thank you so much. My name is Kendall Matthews, but look here, digital transformation right in the middle. So Kendall Digital Transformation Matthews, business marketing and technology advisor. Now, I want to share with everyone who's watching how they can do this exact same thing. Once you go to your profile and you click on the pencil here, it will open up, and then you'll see first name, last name, but in this field right here is former name. Do you see that, Mary Ellen?
Hmm.
And so right there, you can type in, typically people use their mate names or whatever former name they had, but I type in what my focus is. So I can even I can change this to anything I want, digital inspiration. And then you just click save, and there you have it. Kendall Digital
So,
Inspiration.
like
Matt.
for women, that would be, a lot of times that would be your maiden name. Like for me, my maiden name was Tysinger. But you don't have to use your maiden name or former name. You're able to go in there and put words that you want in your title, uh, exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. And this helps differentiate yourself with other individuals. And what's great also about it, it does not affect the LinkedIn algorithms at all. So you'll still be okay with the algorithms. My name is here, but I'm using all of the space that I have available. So as much space as I have available and utilizing that for brand marketing purposes, because this is your personal brand. LinkedIn is your
Hmm.
profile. It does not have to be a resume. Let it be another sales and communication tool for you. So when individuals go to your LinkedIn profile, they know exactly how you can serve them. Is that
Hmm.
helpful?
Yes, because it is, and I know the times when you meet people or you want to do business with someone, that's what you do. You go to their LinkedIn profile, and it really gives them more of a validation.
Right,
Again, it shows that they're a real person, that they are who they say they are, and that they have, you know, a few things in common with you, or they have the skills that you're looking for to make that connection.
most definitely. Mary Ellen, we talked about that voice, leaving voice messages. Can I show an example
Mhm.
of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So this is true to what I was saying. So remember, this is, Herman sent Tim. And so, but here's the voicemail message that I left for someone who followed up with me. It says here, you sent a voice message. So that's what will look like in your messaging box. And she sent this over. So watch this. Here's what it sounds like. I'm so sorry I missed this morning Slack message from you. You can shoot me a voice message and we can chat over LinkedIn right now or anytime tonight. And then here's what I said. And then I left another one. But most likely, whatever your question is, the answer is going to be yes. I didn't know what she was asking, but it's going to be a yes. That's how I roll, Mary Ellen. That's how I roll.
Yeah, so then you can listen to the voice message on your phone and on your desktop, which is nice too.
That's correct. One of the great things about LinkedIn is you can utilize different features on your phone than on the desktop. So you use your phone to create the message, but then listen to it and share it from your desktop. And then what happens when you're doing this a lot and building more relationships with individuals, what happens is something down here, and that's called now, recommendations. I don't know if a lot of individuals know this or not. You see, I have over 3,000 followers, but and you just scroll down here and you'll see this powerful thing called recommendations. And I have 43, I received 43 recommendations on LinkedIn. I've given 49 recommendations. And what's powerful about that is it's a secret that it's right there in front of you. This tool is so powerful because it helps the algorithms and it shows on other people's profiles that, hey, you've been able to be connected and show proof that you are actually someone who's doing something for others. And this has been a very, very powerful tool for me in utilizing recommendations from LinkedIn. And it's easy to get recommendations. You can just click here, it says ask for recommendations. And then what you can do is from that is you're able to connect with the other individuals who you have served and then take those recommendations and put them in different areas across the internet.
Have you found, like, someone who you did, let's say you helped them set up their e-commerce site, that do you say, Um, I would love for you to recommend me to other professionals who might be looking for this service or something of that nature. Like, is that what you do? Do you reach out and you say, kind of what does that message look like that you've used to reach out to people?
Correct. So pretty much what I do is when I'm working with business owners, is I look and look for them on their LinkedIn profile, and then I connect with them on the LinkedIn profile, and then as we're in relationship, I pretty much ask them, can you do a quick recommendation for me, and I'm through LinkedIn, and
Hmm.
that shows their rest of their network that you are in relationship with that person, because there's a great thing in LinkedIn. It shows the recommended profiles that is on the right side of people that
Hmm.
you do business with. But just keep it simple. It's Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Just say, hey, I would love, thank you for connecting. I would really love to be able to get a recommendation from you. And LinkedIn makes it so simple. Just ask for a recommendation. You click there,
Uh-huh.
then you say, what do you want to ask? And then who do you want to
Uh-huh.
ask? And then you just type in their name, and it automatically pulls the information from you. And
Uh-huh.
it's so easy, so quick. And then it says your relationship and the position at the time, and it
Okay.
pulls all the information that you have that's inside of
Hmm.
your profile. And that's why it's so important for you to put your information on LinkedIn, to make it even easier for you to be successful.
And so then let's take it a step further, because LinkedIn recommendations don't only have to be seen on LinkedIn. You have a pretty cool tool where you can pull those LinkedIn as well as Google, Yelp, Facebook, some other places like that, and actually showcase them on your website as well.
Correct. So one of the great things about recommendations from a professional standpoint is on LinkedIn. They're there, but they don't populate any other places. And if you're a business, one of the great tools that my team helps people with is a tool that pulls up all recommendations from different areas of the internet and puts them in one spot for you. And what that tool does is, people have, this is a restaurant in St. Louis. And they have Google recommendations, they have Yelp recommendations, of course, and it pulls all this information, 120 reviews, and all in one spot. And the great thing about that tool is it's able to share with other individuals this little your URL, and that URL will provide SEO, search engine optimization, back to the business. That's why this tool is powerful, and being able to pull it with different APIs. But Mariella, I'm going to tell you one great thing though. Can I tell you the secret? It
Tell me the
does
secret.
it does not have
Tell
to
me
just be on
the
one
secret,
place.
Kendall.
Here you go. Here you go, Mariella. Here you go. You can put it on your website. So
There
so
you go.
Miss Big Smokehouse, you put with a widget with a embed code, you can automatically embed all of those reviews into your website. And what you're able to do is share with individuals, because you want them to be driven back to your website. You don't want them necessarily to go to Google or Yelp or LinkedIn or Realtor. You want them to drive them to your website and show proof that you are who you say you are. And that's
Hmm.
the main thing that you're able to do to drive traffic to your website and show how powerful you are. And I help a lot of business owners with these different tools and technology to help them generate more reviews, get paid faster, stay organized, and reach more customers.
Yeah, and then like you said, each business is different. So depending on what you do for a living depends on where you would get reviews. So like I know you just said like realtor.com. So like if you're a realtor, then you might, obviously you do Zillow, you might do realtor, you might do house. I saw house on
Yes.
one of those. So all of those different APIs, as long as it's an API that is within this network, you can collect all those reviews and put it on here, just like what you just did for Miss Piggy's.
Correct. It's being able to stay organized with all these different tools and technologies and places, and then really control your own digital reputation. And
Hmm.
that's one of the things. Yes, I am a business technology advisor. yet with my marketing background, that's what makes me different. So I'm not just talking the technology speak. You know, if you're going to ask for a printer and how to fix a printer, I'm not the guy. I have some people to help you out with that. But what I work with business owners with is the strategy. Let's create a like a 2 or 3 year plan of what tools, what the future looks like for your business growth, and
Uh-huh.
then come up with here are some tools that will get you to where you want to go, and then we just plan accordingly. It does not have to be complicated, but it has to be done because right now, because of everything that's happening now in the world, if you're not digitally transforming your business,
Mhm.
you're going to be left behind.
Mhm. Yeah, and there's no time like the present.
No, there is no time like the present because that's you know the things that are going on in the world has pushed the digital transformation for companies from a 10-year span to a 3-month span.
Mhm.
And if you're not focused on being able to give remote access to your workers, being able to understand if they're doing what they said they're doing,
Mhm.
if you don't have your phone systems in your business to be able to be focused on mobile first and then security, you're going to be left behind with those businesses that are. And I'm helping a lot of your competitors be successful because they're reaching out
Mhm.
to know that this is going to be very important for them to do something successfully in a digital and e-commerce standpoint.
So if people watching, if they want to reach out to you and either, get that awesome recommendation widget on their website or to reach out to you on LinkedIn just to talk more, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Right. So if anyone wants to connect with me on LinkedIn, I am very easy to find. You can just type in Kendall Matthews on LinkedIn and you'll see me pull up there with my big, pearly white smiling at you. But it's linkedin.com/n/Kendall Matthews. That's 2 L's and 2 T's. And then what's great if you want to get the reviews and get the recommendations, I do have a special program that I want to make sure I say it right because I wrote it down here for you. If you text get reviews, all one word, get reviews to 623-439-5448. That's 623-439-5448. I have a program that will automatically send that to you. It's one of my Iron Man robots that I built that will send all the information about helping you with getting more reviews and a lot faster.
And if you don't want to pay cash for this, you can barter it, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. There's bartering opportunities. One of the great things about bartering is that if you don't have the cash, you got the time because I'm going to help you out and I'm going to make something happen. So it's a
So
great thing.
the great thing about Kendall is not only is he good at what he does, but he's also a Vivana member. So if you are interested in his services, by all means, you can pay cash, or you can join Vivana and get his services on trade. So Kendall, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to not only being a part of our community, but for also being a Vivana member. And again, taking the time to just go over a few of these really cool things that people can do right now to make a huge difference in their business.
That's right. Thank you very much, Mary Ellen, and everyone ramp up because now's the time.
And so if you enjoyed this local buzz, by all means, share it, like it, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.